Hi, it's Mine Crypto here. I hope we're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.
Mine Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. The title of the video, Something is Happening. But we'll get to that in a moment. First and foremost, we look at the crypto bubbles, and as you can see, everything is absolutely red. And here's Quant. We are currently ranked at 36. Current price is $99.74, and the market cap is 1.2 billion, with a 24-hour volume up from yesterday to 14 million from 8 million. We are currently down 0.2% in the hour, down 1.2% in the day, down 0.6% in the week, and down 7.6% in the month. And as you can see, this looks like the Red Sea. Is crypto dying? Should I sell? And that's what we're going to talk about in a moment. Now, I see this from someone on Twitter, and I've seen this so much over the last couple of weeks and even months. So is the NFT crypto wave dead? My timeline is quiet as I won't say it when it comes to that. So there are a lot of people constantly saying my timeline is down, is crypto dead? You know, all of this with crypto seeming to slow down, retailers leaving or have left the market, more and more retailers becoming isolated. The echo chamber isn't as loud, low impressions, lower engagement, etc., etc. The only engagement that the people are getting are those that are probably shilling untruths just to gain more impressions, more engagement. Many in this space are really dependent on others to make them feel comfortable. Why? Because many didn't do their own research. They rely on others, other retailers' confidences to determine their behavior. And this isn't good. Ultimately, will only mess with your emotions. I mean, these are the sort of types of messages I'm seeing. Why is crypto so quiet? What's happening? Should I sell now? Should I hold until 2025? Is this enough? Do I have enough crypto? I'm unsure whether to buy some more. Is this the right time? Now, there's nothing wrong with asking questions, but if you're invested in something, then you should have an idea of the basics, or at least have a plan and not rely on others as your call to action. Remember, now is the time to grow and show strength in learning. Create a plan of action for when things do get more lively, which hopefully will be in the future. Do your homework, do your own research, be sure to know what you hold. I also saw this wonderful tweet from Zach Pumps. Crypto is dead, the market is dead, the timeline is dead. If you're going to branch out your content, create opportunities, and build skills, then there's never been a better time than right now. And then Tales from Crypto Space agrees. And he replied, when the market's quiet, the builders get busy. It's a perfect time to diversify, learn new skills, and create value. The market may be dead, not dead, but opportunities are alive and well. There's loads going on in the background. And that is really important to know, especially for those that aren't aware of bear markets. Now, I see this lovely tweet from Crypto Jack. Nothing has made me more money than patience and discipline. Be aware of it. Investing, in a nutshell, in crypto, in quant even, execution equals 1%, patience equals 99%. It's not over until you win. Don't be a failure in life. Now, I couldn't agree with that more, and I thought it was quite poignant to what I'm talking about right now. Because really, it's like driving at night. You never see further than your headlights, but you can make the whole trip. Now, what I mean by that is picture yourself driving late at night on a desolate country road. The road ahead is pitch black, there's no moon out, there's no street lights, and there are no cars on the road. But imagine for a moment you're driving without headlights. Probably nobody would do that, but just imagine for me. You have no idea what's coming up on the road ahead. There could be deer standing there could be all sorts of obstacles on the road. Without your headlights, you'd have no way of seeing what's coming and no way to prepare for any action you might need to take. You'd be at the mercy of what's ahead, nothing of which you can even see in time to respond to. Of course, we wouldn't drive under those conditions without headlights. In fact, we'd have our high beams on. Even though your headlights only shine on a relatively small section of the road, the light is adequate for you to drive safely to that destination that you're aiming for. You don't need to see beyond the range of the headlights. You only need to see as far as their light extends. It might be 100 yards, 200 yards. It might be less, but it's enough for you to travel safely the entire journey. Really, this is an analogy of life itself, but it can also be an analogy of investing. That road is our journey in this investing situation. That none of us can see very far down that road. None of us can see into the future. And we forget this sometimes. We can't even see 10 minutes into the future. We can only predict what might happen. We can never know the future with certainty until it becomes the present. But this doesn't prevent us from planning and negotiating the unknowns as they actually arrive. We can navigate the journey successfully. In fact, we can plan very specifically by the light in front of us. We don't need to know what will happen in next month or even next week. This is a good thing because we can only move forward a little bit at a time, actually only a moment at a time. We can only travel as far as the headlight beams. And this is quite, again, quite poignant. And this is the reason why we struggle. It's because of our uncertainty about the future of our investments. Most of us are a bit uncomfortable not knowing what tomorrow might actually bring. Which is why some wise man said a long time ago that we're more comfortable with the certainty of misery than the misery of uncertainty. We don't like uncertainty. And it's a cause, for most of us, misery. And yet there's nothing more uncertain than the future. No mortal really knows the future. They're only deluding themselves if they think they do, which we're seeing a lot on Twitter at the moment. We'll take the appropriate action when our headlights reveal what's up ahead. And in fact, we can make the whole trip that way. And that's really, really important that you realize that. Patience is key. We don't always know what's ahead, but we live in hope. Then I saw this tweet from Divandology. People always say to invest for the long run. This is why. And as we can see here on this infographic, 2006 to 2022. And there were years in 2008 and 2022 we're seeing these red markers because I think we've probably been in the bear market for the longest period of time. And what this demonstrates, as we can see here, only 3 out of 17 years were negative. So if you hold for multiple years, you really have a good chance of having positive gains. And why? Because it involves patience. We don't know what's ahead, but we're patient and hopeful. So there you go, guys. Please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. Remembering none of this is financial advice, as I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to bring you the news, bring you some ideas. All the best, and I'll catch you later.
Remember, this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research.